What's going on, fellow Illuminaries? Welcome back in. I'm Lorcana Thanos, the Mad Titan of the Illuminary. It is the week of DLC Las Vegas. I will be there. So I decided to continue with thematic deck profiles for this week, and we are doing Lion King week. So today is going to be a deck profile based around Simba and friends. So of course, Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, Nala, and of course, Mufasa. R.I.P. James Earl Jones. Thank you for your work. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive on into that list. All right, so we are on Dreamborn.ink looking at Hakuna Matata, our Simba and Friends hero characters of Lion King, 62 cards, and it is Amber Steel. Comes in at just over $93, so very budget friendly. It is 48 cards that are inkable, which means 14 that are non-inkable. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive right on into the list. All right, so starting out, we have 40 characters. First, 3 copies of Nala. So 04, inkable on 1 that has 1 lore pip, and then 3 Timon, inkable 1, 1, 2 with the pip that when you play them, you can remove up to 1 damage from chosen character. Then 4 copies of Simba, the Future Cub, inkable 1, 2 with a pip that when you play them, you can draw 1, then discard 1. On 2, we have 4 copies of Simba Protective Cub. He's inkable 2. That's a 2/3 with Bodyguard and a Lore Pip, so pretty good. Moving into the 3s, we have 4 copies of Simba Lost Prince. He's the inkable 3. That's a 2/4 with a Lore Pip that says during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may draw a card. Moving into 4, 2 copies of Pumbaa Friendly Warthog, inkable 4. That's a 3/5, so a little bit beefier with a Lore Pip and a Vanilla. Again, just running 2 just for the sake of having the name of Pumbaa. Next, 4 copies of Mufasa, Betrayed Leader, inkable 5. That's a 3/3 with 2 Lore Pip. You know all about the Mufasa deck, you know what he does. So when he's banished, you may reveal top card of your deck. If it's a character, you may play it for free, and then it's enters play exerted. Otherwise, put it on top of your deck. So because this isn't a dedicated Mufasa deck, you do run the risk of hitting actions, songs, locations, all that fun stuff. But overall, you should hit for the most part. Moving into the 5s, we have 2 Simba Rightful Heir. So he's a non-inkable 5 that is a 3/5 with 2 lore pips. That says during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you gain a lore. So it's a good way to help steal some games. And then we have 2 copies of Simba Rightful King. He is a inkable 5 that is a 4/6 with the lore pip. That says during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, chosen opposing character can't challenge during their next turn. Now, while they can quest, it's still decent. That's why these are 2/2s and not 3s. Their effects come up, but it's not like overly important, especially this one, because obviously people are going to try to quest to win the game naturally. 4 copies of Simba, Son of Mufasa, inkable 6. That is a 3/5 with the lore pit. It's just for 4, and this is our location item removal in this deck. And rounding out the list, 2 copies of Mufasa, Champion of the Pride Lands, inkable 7. That's a 3/10 with 3 lore pips. So we're trying to pop him and play him for free off of Mufasa Betrayed Leader. I'm seeing with all these cards here actually, and then 3 copies of Simba Fighting Prince, so a inkable 7. That is a 5/7 with 2 lore pips. He's really cool. So when you play him, whenever he banishes another character in a challenge during your turn, you choose one of these effects, and you either draw 2, discard 2, or you deal 2 damage to chosen characters. So I really like this because your hand does get kind of low, so it's a way to replay your hand. Naturally, you discard 2, so it's an even trade, or get damage onto a chosen opposing character and help clear that board. And then rounding up characters, 3 copies of Simba Returned King. Inkable 7, that's a 4/6 with 2 lore pips. Challenger +4, and then during your turn, this character gains evasive. So naturally, we can obviously shift into this Simba, but Mufasa is here to get either his other copy of this version out, or get his son out and play, and that's kind of what you're aiming to do. And then you use your friends for support. Two actions. You have forgotten me, so inkable 4. That says each opponent chooses and discards 2 cards, and also it's very thematic, and especially now with the passing of James Earl Jones. But just had to run it for thematic relevance. 14 songs, so 4 Let the Storm Rage On, 4 Strength of Raging Fire, 2 Hakuna Matata. This is the only thematic song in this ink combo I could find that worked really well. And if you don't know what it does, you play it and you remove up to 3 damage from each of your characters. So pretty good. 2, and then along came Zeus into Grab Your Sword. And then going on to our locations, we have 6, so 4 copies of the Pride Land. So the Pride Lands is non-inkable 2 that has a movement cost of 2, 7 willpower, and 2 effects. Your characters here get plus 2 willpower, and then the secondary ability is if you have a prince or king character here, you pay 1 less to play characters. Well, since we run a lot of higher end cost cards, that's going to be good for us. So obviously you want to move your Simba and Mufasa's here, and it has a lore pip. And then we have 2 copies of Pride Lands Jungle Oasis. So this is a inkable 3 cost location, movement cost of 2, 8 willpower with the lore pip. And that says while you have 3 or more characters here, you may banish this location to play a character from your discard for free. So I like it as a way to get Mufasa or maybe one of your bigger Simbas back out. And that's the list. And there you have it. That's going to do it for today's video. Be sure to let me know down below what you thought. And I would really appreciate it if you would give me one of these. It's super impactful in helping the YouTube algorithm help this video find other Lumineers like yourself. If you enjoyed the Lorcana content here on the channel and you want to see more, do me a massive favor and type and smash that subscribe button and click that bell so you get notified of when I upload new videos every Tuesday and Friday. As always, you can follow me on the artist, formerly known as Twitter, on X, at LorcanaThanos. Thanks for watching, and I think you might enjoy these. So check out what else I have here on the channel, and remember, the hardest choices require the strongest wills. Bye!